members of Parliament, secretaries to the ministries, His Excellency, the Ambassador of France to Sri Lanka, Chairperson Film Heritage Foundation, Gayatri Mustashi, Chairperson of the Lester James and Sumitra Peries Foundation, distinguished directors, artists, invitees, ladies and gentlemen, good evening. Sumitra Peries stands as Sri Lanka's foremost female filmmaker, a pioneer, a trendsetter, and a trailblazer. In the history of Sinhala cinema, she laid the foundation for women's filmmaking in a way her contemporaries could not. Her contributions went far beyond cinema. Gehenu Lamai, her debut as a director, based on Karuna Senajayalath's novel, examined the lives of Sri Lankan women in a traditional society with both sensitivity and honesty. I remember going for this film with my mother and my sister, and I realized when I looked at when the film was launched in 1978, I was only 8 years old. But I still remember going for that film, and I still remember the amazement with which I enjoyed that film. I think that this film, Gehenu Lamai, for many of us, is marked in our kind of cultural vocabulary, in our sort of cultural memory. I think even those of us of the younger generation who may not have seen the film certainly would know the words to all the songs in the film. I think many of us have sung along, know those words by heart, and many of us have enjoyed that music, even if we haven't seen the film. So this is really one of our most iconic films, and I'm incredibly pleased and incredibly thrilled that it has been restored in this way. Today, with the restoration of Gehenu Lamai, we honor that legacy. I wish to express my sincere appreciation to the Embassy of France, the Film Heritage Foundation of India, and the Lester James Peries and Sumitra Peries Foundation for their collaboration in this important endeavor. May this initiative serve as a reminder of Sumitra Peries' pioneering spirit and as an inspiration for future efforts to preserve and promote the cultural heritage of Sri Lanka. And I thank you so much for inviting me to be part of this. This is taking me back to my childhood. It's taking me back to something that has always been part of my childhood. And I thank you for this opportunity. And I know there are many of my generation who feel the same way as I do.
It's a privilege and a great honor for me, representing the Embassy of France, the French government, to be tonight for this premiere of the restored version of Gehenu Lamai, this movie by Sumitra Peries. It's a beautiful project on which we have been working jointly, the French with the French family of the cinema, with Sri Lanka and with India, in the frame of a project called French Sri Lanka India Cine Heritage Project. FISH, you can see the name here. It was a very demanding project, but such a fruitful project. I want to pay tribute from the start to the Film Heritage Foundation of India and the director Shivendra Singh Dungarpur, who made such a tremendous action to facilitate and to work on the restoration, and to the partners, to the Lester James Peries and Sumitra Peries Foundation that made it possible, in partnership with here in Sri Lanka, with the National Film Corporation and the National Archives of Sri Lanka.
The 4K restoration is most befitting Gehenu Lamai. We are grateful to the French Embassy in Sri Lanka for providing the grant for the restoration of Gehenu Lamai, and also Mr. Shivendra Singh, whose dedication made it happen. Not long ago, the Film Foundation, together with the Embassy of France in Sri Lanka and the Maldives, and several other institutions, came together to help propel her legacy. The Film Heritage Foundation in collaboration with the topmost film restoration laboratory, restored it to 4K. It has traveled to Australia and it will be traveling to London next month. The first time was in 1978 that it was showcased in the same festival. Dr. Lester James Peries is claimed today as the father of Sri Lankan cinema. In 1957, he alerted the film community in Sri Lanka to the need for film restoration in his country. While a great many of their peers left the country to settle in other parts, he and Dr. Mrs. Peries chose to stay back and do something for the cinema of the land of their birth.
So I thank you all for this wonderful initiative, all of you who have been part of this. And let's stop talking and just get on with the evening and see this wonderful film once again. Thank you so much.